Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sunday Night Fights here live on the SRG Universe Twitch channel. I am the prize fighter Simon Davner. With me, as always, my comrade, my cohort, my co-conspirator, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Hollywood himself, Rambo Apocalypse. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, baby. It's a good day to be here on Sunday Night Fights. We got a banger of a match lined up tonight. Not banger after banger after banger after banger tonight. No, folks, just one tonight.
Just one. Just one, folks. We have Deep South title action coming up between Harvey doing it for the ladies, and Coach Brad. But first, we need to get to Misfits Corner. Do we have a Misfits Corner? Yeah, that's your cue. That's your cue, production.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to Misfits Corner on Sunday Night Fights, the most entertaining part of this show, because let's be honest, those guys, they ain't entertaining at all. Yeah, you heard me, Rambo. Anyways, I am the master of the mic, the pope of the promos, the man who beat Reverend Goodbrains. Wow, he was handcuffed. The Hollywood champion himself, Hollywood Misfit. Welcome to my show, everybody. We got one matchup tonight, but it's a barn burner. It's gonna tear the house down. It's Harvey Luster versus Coach Brad. Okay. All right, about that barn burning, tearing down the house stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a match. I mean, watch it. No, Darby, I don't really got anything against them. It's just, I don't know, Harvey Luster kind of weirds me out, and Coach Brad, I never have any good feelings for coaches, man. Coaches are jerks. Every coach I've ever met was a complete jerk loser that couldn't do what he really wanted to do in life, so he had to coach and yell at other kids that were trying to do what he wanted to do, but he had to beat them. I mean, I don't like coaches. Yes, I know I have personal issues I need to work through on my own time, okay? Thank you, Darby. Speaking of personal issues, let's talk about the personal issues I got right now. After defeating the Reverend Goodbrains, while handcuffed, I will add again, I issued a challenge to Rambo Apocalypse to prove who is the greatest Hollywood champion ever. And Phil Birch, the Phil Birch, if that is his real name, graciously told the Misfit, you get what you want. Finally, I'm getting what I want in this division. Me versus Rambo, Hollywood belt on the line, the greatest match this game will ever see. But you think, Rambo, just because you got me in here, you think I'm going to take it easy and I'm going to lay down and I'm going to let you take your belt back and be the best Hollywood champ that you say you are? Nah, bro. My pizza cutter says otherwise. At GG4, Rambo, you gave me the totally original idea to start the Misfit Apocalypse Hollywood World Tour of 24, and as you can see, it's going great. Look at all those names X'd off, and your name is next. And then, the world. No, Darby, I'm not going to really try to take over the world. It's a card game. No, you don't need to become a superhero to fight me. What? No! No, we're not gonna have an epic battle, Darby. You've been watching way too many Marvel movies lately. Anyways, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with Harvey Luster over Coach Brad, because Coach Brad was a jerk to me when I got into Hollywood Division, so yeah. Alright, I know this was shorter, but there's one match. What else you want me to do? This has been Hollywood Misfit, the most entertaining SOB in SRG. You've been watching Misfits Corner on Sunday Night Fights. Later.
Thank you once again, Misfit, for that very entertaining Misfits Corner. But that's right. As he stated, we have Deep South title match. We got the champion, Harvey Luster, as Anastasia Morningstar, the Power 10 version Anastasia Morningstar, versus Coach Brad as the Death Match King. He is always ready. Rambo, give us your prediction.
All right, so here's the tough part of this job. I've got Coach Brad, which I believe in Coach Brad, my faction mate.
Love Coach Brad.
But then on the other side, you have Harvey Luster that's just been on an absolute tear in the Deep South. Like it's not even it's he's buried everybody except for basically Mr. Pollockwood. That's it. He's unstoppable right now. He's just the gimmick with that belt is too damn good. But somehow the big picture always prevails, baby. And Coach Brad's walking away with that dub tonight. Mark me down for Coach Brad. Take it to the bank, baby.
Excellent points. Yeah, Rambo, piggybacking off of what you said, that belt effect giving +2 to the 5. So he has 2 sevens with a gimmick that triggers on 7. I mean, it's disgusting. It is repulsive even. It is a hill that not many people have been able to get over recently, because Harvey Luster has just left a trail of opponents in his wake. But we do have Coach Brad bringing the new buddy, bringing the death match king. I have played against this gimmick multiple times, and it is disgusting. When you hit a card with disqualification in the text, draw 2 cards, and with the new Grand Packs, I mean, like, there's so many DQ cards now. Absolutely so many. He is going to churn through that deck. Plus, the best part is he can't be DQ'd. I mean, what are you going to do? Stop blast until light tubes? Okay, you stopped it.
Fine.
The match continues. But it's hard to bet against Harvey Luster, especially with his recent success. But I'm going with the dark horse, man. I'm going with the wild card. I'm going with Coach Brad. Give me Coach Brad. I think the big picture overcomes the odds, and that, all right, and they add another belt to their collection. That is what I am going with. I mean, the
solid ass pick.
I mean, like, especially because, I mean, like, you look at I got him right here in front of me, signed, by the way. I mean, you got Flaming Reboot, +3 to power, +1 to strike. So he has 2 11s immediately. Radio silence through a light tube table. God, these are long ass names. +2 to tech, +2 to agility. Again, discussing FU on action figures. Love it. +2 to his A, +2 to his sub. So he has 2 10s. I mean, like, these bonuses are gross. These bonuses is every Super Show player's wet dream when it comes to their competitors. So I'm going with Coach Brad. I think with the amount of new cards that he's running tonight, I think he finally overcomes Harvey Luster. But at the same time, I mean, like, Harvey Luster, those turn rolls, he has 2 sevens, giving him -2.
Or you win the turn.
Yeah, or you win the turn. I mean, like, it's disgusting. But I'm going with Coach Brad. I think he finally wins it and finally takes down Harvey Luster.
I agree, baby.
But I believe that is it for us for the pre-show. Folks, we will be right back with your Deep South title match. Stick around.
Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sunday Night Fights here live on the SRG Universe Twitch channel. And we are going to get this started off right. The following contest is set for one fall.
One fall.
All right, and I will hand it over to my partner in crime, Rambo Apocalypse, for this introduction.
Of course, you're going to hand it over to me, the challenger. This man is representing the big picture built out of Los Angeles, California. He is the NCAA 25 national champion with Arkansas. I introduce to you a man who has dedicated his life to the pursuit of excellence. With a keen eye for talent, he is the man behind the scenes in the big picture, soon to be your new Deep South champion. Give it up for Coach Brad, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rambo. Thank you.
Yeah. And now, introducing your champion, hailing from every woman's fantasy, he is your Deep South champion, Harvey. Oh no, you're getting booed.
Harvey Luster gets booed by the jealous guys. It's okay. The ladies still loves it.
I feel that.
All right,
I feel
gentlemen,
that, Harvey Luster.
Let's see the display areas and best of luck.
As always, Harvey Luster restricts his play area to the black playmat. So if the dice does go off into the adjacent area here, it will still be a reroll.
Anywhere in this play area. Thank you, sir.
All right. Good luck, guys.
Ring the bell. Ding, ding.
Bell.
Andy,
Okay,
Kickstarter.
I'm using a champion Kickstarter.
Folks, predictions are up. Get
And
those
the
in.
Deep
Who do you
South
got? You got
title
Coach
belt,
Brad or
obviously,
Harvey
my lowest
Luster?
skill does get a +2, which means Harvey Luster's 5 goes to a 7. That is grapple 5 to a 7.
Overwhelmingly in favor of Coach Brad.
1, 2, 3.
I got my 4, and I will flip over my number 17 swing suplex.
Okay.
All right, good luck. Let's have fun.
All right, here we go.
Power 8 to a 9.
Harvey Luster starting with a 7, so gimmick will be live -2 on
Oh.
the next roll.
7,
Off.
you say?
Off the bat,
I'll just
immediately with
fast
the
and bury the
7.
swinging suplex.
Okay.
Appreciate that resub, Cannoli.
That's a
Hello
big
there.
5.
Another 7.
Oh, and
Gimmick will be
another
live
-2.
Mhm.
Oh. Folks, this is what we talked about in the
Because,
Harvey
in the
Luster will
pre-show.
pass
All right,
and has
this
nothing to
gimmick
bury
is
out.
disgusting with the Deep South belt.
10 to an 8.
7 again.
-2 again. Keep almost saying Deep South
Let's try a
tag. I'm hanging out
tandem
with Possum
takedown. We'll
carrying
both
too
flip top
much.
card of our deck.
Lip top card.
Damn
of your
takedown
deck, you
for a
said?
friendly flip.
Yes, sir. We'll both flip.
That's fine.
All right.
All right.
Flip 'em.
Harvey Luster's flipping chugga.
I'll flip finish sub.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Which one is that?
Okay.
Is it the
8 to a 6.
Can't really tell.
Sub 7. Gimmick will be live on that as well.
Another 7.
pizza cutter? Okay, thank you.
Harvey
All
Luster's
that's
gonna
pizza
pass and
cutter.
bury that chugga.
All right.
right, Coach Brad, go roll high, baby.
That's a 6.
4,
7.
I think.
Disgusting with the
still
amount of
Going between the
7s that
grapple and
he's
the sub
rolling.
now, but still getting them 7s.
Production, keep up with how many
Uh,
7s, please.
Lead grapple.
Yeah, we need a
taunting
7
sheet.
counter.
That's good.
All right. So in addition to the -2 from the gimmick, you'll have
Get
a
a
-1 from that for this turn.
3 in total.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, Harvey Luster has another 7.
Oh
And
no!
another 7. What is
What?
going
This
on?
is dumb.
Oh, disgusting.
We'll go with follow-up sub, Eternal Constrictions.
Oh, not active right
Let's
now.
play a face plant pile driver. Your next turn rolls -2.
Come
Okay,
on
what
with
number
it,
is Face
baby.
Plant?
That's my 14.
14. Okay.
All right.
That's a big 5.
9 to a 7.
Of course, you would roll a 7.
It's a
So,
9
you
to
know,
a 7.
Gimmick will be live on that in
Oh
the
my
next go round as
lord.
well.
7,
Get this
7,
man
7.
to Tunica.
Seven's in the chat, folks. Absolutely insane. We need a 7
going to
counter.
pass and bear the eternal constrictions.
All right.
I like the
Oh.
Eternal Constriction, though. I like it. It's a good
That's
choice.
right, you gotta roll strong.
10 to an 8.
See that yellow? There we go.
7. You got it. Gimmick's still going.
All right.
Another
Simon is
7.
losing his mind laughing, but keep in mind,
I
you
am.
did do the 9 to a 7 on your own.
It was funny. Finish strike. No strikes in play.
Come on with it.
Which finish
strike.
strike is this?
This is the old one. It's not the one with the DQ. So
Reboot.
no tricky stuff there from you.
Okay. Harvey Luster will stop that with an umbrella hold.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Doesn't
Coach
not cause
Brad,
infinite
well
roll.
If
prepared.
it wasn't a generic
told
finish,
you.
there's nothing else other than just being stopped.
The 6 to a 4.
You rolled a 7 last time, right?
That is correct, yes.
I rolled a 5 then.
Harvey Luster has a 9 for this roll.
Okay.
We broke the streak. It's not a 7 anymore.
Lead submission, taunt from the top rope.
Give him a -2 to the next turn roll.
Top from the top rope is going to be fine.
That's going to be a -2 because there's a second sub in play.
Okay. That's a big 7 or 6.
9.
Oh my god, not a 7.
Out of 7. That's 2 9s in a row.
This is good for Coach Brad, though.
Pass, nothing to bury.
Yeah.
See? Nothing. All right, Coach Brad.
10.
Need some yellow.
Big 10.
8.
There it is, baby.
Draw.
He listens.
Big 10
man.
from Coach Brad.
We need the
Finally
piss
overcoming-
test on Harvey Luster, though, with those 7s. Get that piss
Yeah. He
test
might be
ready.
pissing. He might be pissing hot on that one.
We'll play lead submission, a puncher's chance.
Puncher's chance. Lead sub.
I like it.
And what is the text on that?
I will shuffle 1 card. I'll shuffle my deck and then draw 1 card, or I can add 2 cards with disqualification from my discard pile to my hand. The only one that matters is that is the finished sub. But it does have disqualification in the name, so I could draw 2 cards off my gimmick.
Well. Harvey Luster's going to go pretty aggressive here. And he's going to play
Good comeback.
the
Good comeback,
Deranger,
Rambo.
Okay.
which can stop a sub with via disqualification in the text and shuffles a card back.
It doesn't have a via disqualification in the text. It just says disqualification.
Oh, it says with. Okay, so that will
Yeah.
not stop that then. Okay, so
Nope.
it just says a card with disqualification, not with via disqualification.
Yes, correct.
All right.
That's true.
Harvey Luster will
It's good.
let that hit then. That's fine.
All right.
Oh, so it has to have
Let it hit,
via
baby.
disqualification.
We'll pick
It
up
can't just
the,
have disqualification in the name.
Right.
Pick up the finished sub here.
I'm sure the chat will have something to say about that. Go ahead with all your
I'll pick up the
7s, you
finished
bunch
sub
of
and then I'll draw
marks.
2 cards from
Oh,
my
no, we had to.
Okay.
We went through that with. The Tarn Terror trying to stop trying to stop Pizza Cutter.
Well, it seems like we get something every
8.
week.
Oh,
8 bumping on 8s.
Big 6.
Uh-oh.
7. Gimmick will be live.
Ah!
Ooh, we're back to the 7s, folks. If you are just joining us, this is a deep South title defense, and Harvey Luster has been rolling 7s like a madman. It
This is
has
going to
been
try a forearm shot. Lead strike.
still no follow up in Cypher.
Yeah.
Phenomenal one is
Double that
losing his
stop
mind in the chat.
Okay.
He's an idiot. I'm going to carry him to victory.
6.
Big 6.
Is that with the -2?
Oh, well, if it's with the -2, it doesn't matter. I mean, so
Oh,
Harvey
back
Luster's got
hurt
another
numbers,
7.
baby.
And that's another
Of
7
course.
from the champ. Of course.
you don't have a 5
Another one.
anyway, so it doesn't matter. I roll
Yeah.
6. Unless
Never-
we block it.
Super kick counter. Nah, man, we need a 7
coast.
counter. Flying.
What's that
coast
do for
to
me?
If I have
coast.
another follow-up prevent strike and play, my agility will be +1, so it's not live at the moment.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
9.
You have a -2 from
That'll be
there.
7.
And Harvey
We're
Luster's
bumping
gonna
on
roll another
7s.
7 and bump
We're
with it.
bumping on 7s, baby.
This is disgusting.
7.
That's with the minus.
That is with the minus.
And Harvey Luster has a natural 7, so bumping, and the minus is still alive.
I need to take these men to a craps table right now. I'd
Yo,
never have to
for
work
real.
again.
We need to go,
8
dude.
to a
We
6.
need to go to Vegas.
Harvey found a 10, finally.
10.
Finally, he says.
Bro, we
Like
gotta.
it's been a struggle.
And with 10 cards in
Ram-
hand, we're going to
Rambo,
try
we
Finish
need-
Strike, Raging Roundhouse.
I have
Oh,
a
snap.
back rake for that. We can both draw a card.
Tacky
Okay.
Reiki.
Rambo, we got you gotta get these guys on the big picture private jet and take them to Vegas and
7.
win some money.
10.
Big 10 from the champion.
Oh,
He's finding
man.
these 10s.
6, 7, 8,
It's
9.
2 10s in a
Harvey
row.
Luster owes a card. We will let you have the Muay Thai strikes for hand size.
Okay.
And Harvey is going to try a follow-up grapple, Tiger Grapple.
Oh no.
Just a
APOC!
pop.
Hold up, baby.
Right on schedule. APOC.
I'm sorry, I have the wrong art, Rambo. I need to
Yeah,
get
that's
the
the
right
wrong
It's
art.
okay,
though.
baby. It's fine. No
It's Power
worries.
7. You got it. Gimmick
And
is allowed
another
for the next roll.
-2.
Let's go, Coach Brad. Take advantage while you can.
Oh, wait,
Offense
folks,
wins
for the
championship.
low price of $500, Rambo Apocalypse will sign your Rambo Apocalypse Apocalypse.
Limited 1 of 1.
1 of 1.
Lead grapple snap cutter.
And what is the
Snap
snap cutter do?
Tutor.
If I have another grapple in play, which I don't, my next turn rolls +2. If this match has no disqualifications, my next turn rolls +1. So it's just going to draw me 2 with Cardona.
I like it.
Yeah, that's good.
All
I'll
right, so he
draw
draws 2. Coach Brad has been keeping the hand full so far. I mean, like he's been having to fight through these
He just-
-2s.
Right?
Okay.
But
That's what's insane.
Gimmick is live.
I rolled a 4.
Another 7, keeping the gimmick going.
Tink.
disgusting.
We're going to try lead grapple, sweet and salty impact drops.
Sweet and impact.
What finishes in your discard?
It should just be the finish strike. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
finish strike.
The crowd is
Breaking
chanting
ground.
7, man.
We'll high impact knee chop this.
Come on with it,
Okay,
Coach
is that
Brad.
From the
Strong?
draw.
Okay.
Offense. He knows he can win this long game because the
10 to
sevens
an
just
8.
keep rolling.
7. You got it. Gimmick still
Go,
going.
Coach Brad. You get a 7. Everybody gets a 7.
I've got 11 in hand.
7
I
is
need a
hell
card.
here.
We'll pitch my number
Oh.
7. Exposed turnbuckle. We'll try the finish
7.
submission with no subs in play.
Finish sub
And that
pizza
is the
cutter.
DQ.
It has DQ in the text, but it
It
doesn't
has-
say via DQ.
Correct.
Okay.
So Deranger
And no
does
other
not work.
subs out there.
That is correct.
It will work.
It is going to hit.
All
Doesn't
right.
have via
good.
in it.
+4 to my 5.
Oh, that's how
And
it
that's
was.
a power 8.
Power 8.
Seen it before, folks.
That's a 7.
1.
It's got to roll
One.
higher
Oh
than
no. Oh no.
that.
He's rolled them all night, folks.
Uh-oh.
7.
That's 2.
It's got to roll.
Come
roll
on,
better
one
than the
more
sevens.
7. Get the counter up.
No. 6. That is it.
That's it.
Congratulations,
That's it.
sir.
Ring the damn bell.
Thank you,
Let's
Harvey. What a great
go.
champion you were.
Yeah.
10 months with the
I'm
belt.
letting
for a very
Rambo
long
announce this
time.
one.
Let Rambo go and cut it.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your new Deep South champion, Coach Brad.
Thank you. Like I was saying a second ago, Harvey Luster was a great champion. All respect to that man. He helps new players out. He helps any player out if you ask him. So, hey, Harvey Luster, great champion. I can hope I can elevate the title and take it to a big level. bigger than you set the bar for. So
There
I
you
do
go. Yeah,
appreciate the match there.
and Harvey Luster has said, before everybody keeps wanting to talk about a streak and about Harvey Luster. The illustrious one already had a resume. This was not a notch in Harvey Luster's belt. He felt like coming in here that he was a gatekeeper. He was looking for who was the person that needed to have this title, to be the Deep South champion, to lead us. And we, had a lot of new blood, a lot of young new players coming in. And Coach Brad, you're in line for a U.S. title shot coming up soon, aren't you?
I was in line for a U.S. title shot. I unfortunately lost that match to
Okay.
but we've had other title shots we've had going around recently, but I really wanted this Deep South one. I really wanted to represent my region.
That's recent. So you are one of our up and comers in the Deep South. So but that's what we're looking for. Looking for who is coming up, who is ready for Harvey Luster to pass the torch over to. And he is more than happy to pass it over to Coach Brad, and hope to see great things from you as Deep South champion moving forward.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Harvey. Thank you for Sunday nights. Thank you to our GMs. Thank you to my faction who supported me this whole way. The big picture. Can't wait to see what the future brings for us.
All right. Folks, once again, congratulations to Coach Brad, your new Deep South champion, Harvey Luster, in an amazing run, 10-month reign. Absolutely amazing. But folks, we got to get to the post show, so stick around for that. Are we... Brian? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sunday Night Fights. Welcome to the post show. We just had a fantastic Deep South title match between Harvey Luster and Coach Brad. To give you a real quick summary. Well, Rambo, do you want to give the summary, or do you want?
Love to. No,
give us a summary.
Absolutely. So, for those of you that tuned into the Productions Truck's little post earlier, you would have saw I gave you the spoiler. Coach Brad on the pre-show was my pick, and I told you I was calling my shot. And so for those of you that went with me, we doubled our channel points. Or actually, Times 5 actually. That's even better. I didn't realize that much. So point's still the same. Coach Brad walked away the winner, but boy, was it looking dark at a time. Every single roll. How many was the final count? 16?
16.
16 sevens when your gimmick procs out of, I would like to know however many turns. I'm sure nobody kept up with that, but out of how many turns did he hit a 7 would be interesting to see. But somehow Coach Brad fought back with those drawing cards. They're so strong with Cardona. He just kept in it, and he knew he had to play aggressive. That's big brain from Coach Brad, knowing he didn't want the game to drag out because sevens were in Harvey Luster's favor. So, Coach Brad, well played. What do you think, Simon?
Listen, he was my pick too. I said I'm going with the dark horse. Harvey Lester, this 10-month reign in absolute dominant performance from him, really a reign of terror in the Deep South, because everybody was wondering who is going to step up and finally take this belt off of this menace. And who do we and who swoops in? One of the rising stars of the Deep South, one of the jewels of big picture premium, Coach Brad comes in, taking a break from winning national championships. Oh yeah,
his record remains intact.
Yeah, Hold the Line Harry's record as Deep South title defenses remains intact. But Coach Brad taking a break from winning championships in football to winning championships in Super Show. Congratulations to him. What, just finally able to over 16 sevens. All right, that means he got -2 16 times. One of those he caused himself. He gave Harvey Lester a -2 and he rolled a 9 to a 7. I'm like, dude, like you're shooting yourself in the foot here. But congratulations to Coach Brad. Honestly, he deserves it. He has been a great dude. He has been a rising star in this game. And this opens the doorway to many, many more title opportunities. Rambo, anything else you want to add to this match?
Man, it was unbelievable. I told you, I thought Coach Brad unfortunately was cooked. And I'm amazed that he was able, when you say it with the -2, it makes it that much worse. Like, it's already bad. Yeah, his gimmick triggered 16 times, but you got a -2 every single time. Like, mind blowing.
He was rolling like, oh yeah, man. I mean, like with -2s. I mean, like there were several times where he's rolling, 5 to 3s or 6 to 4s. And what's Harvey Lester doing? He's rolling 7 again and winning the turn roll. It was gross, but Coach Brad overcame the odds and was able to finally beat it with an 8. And in the end, the 7s did him in. The 7s did him in. 2 7s on breakout rolls for Harvey Lester. What a match. But once again, from Sunday Night Fights, congratulations to Coach Brad. But we also have some big news from this weekend that we have to get into. We had a world title match at GenCon. It was live in the Facebook group, and there was a controversial ending. I don't know. Rambo, give us your thoughts on this. What happened?
So some call it controversial, and I had to give my idiot tag team partner just a smidge of credit. You hear that, Polka? You're getting just a smidge of credit, and that's all you'll ever get from Rambo Apocalypse, because you're an absolute idiot. But to have crime doesn't pay as your entrance, to stop the if stop text, that would have been key for the Grump instead of running the jump the bell that obviously didn't work. Going into it, you had a battle of the Titans, really. Like, Grump had already crushed P. We saw that in 3 turns. We saw who the greatest was there. But then you took Grump versus Yasmin. Yaz was prepared. Grump wasn't. You could tell. I hate to say it, but I call it exactly how I see it. That's how it is here, folks. I don't play favorites. I tell you, just like the body used to, straight facts is all you get from me. And he wasn't prepared. He was outgunned in this. And he used the spectacle to stop it. And I understand getting the win via DQ. Maybe you'll get a title shot. And with that being said, maybe it was smart by the Grump, because Calais will probably put him in another match soon that'll probably be no DQ. So that way he doesn't have to worry about it. So I'm not above taking the DQ victories in that way, as long as you're the right person. Like if it was insert X jabroni here, they had a title shot, that there's no way Calais will give them a title shot anytime soon. So well played by Grump to get the DQ victory. Better play by the champ. the face of the LFF.
Yes, all hail our Yaz Queen, still champion Yasmin with Runtime Terror. Absolutely just outgunning the Grump. You know, many will say the greatest of all time. You know, he's got the gas behind him, he's got the semen, but I mean, like Yaz is playing chess while he was playing checkers. There's really no way around it. Congratulations to Yaz on retaining that. I mean, Grump did not walk away empty-handed from the weekend. He retained the trios title. His historic reign continues in that. And out of that, we get a birdcage, folks. We get a trios birdcage that I cannot wait to either be in or call. But also, he won the tag event. Congratulations to him and Colby Cram on winning that. But the big news, Yasmin continues her reign as your LFF world champion via DQ. I mean, like, it's a loss, but in the end, she's the biggest winner.
Absolutely. I mean, she went in, she said she was going to bury Grump. And what did she do? She hit him with a shovel. Like, how much more of a bury can you get from that? Man. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. You call it straight down the middle, baby.
It is.
Chess and checkers is what was going on there.
You're damn right. But folks, any other announcements there, production truck, since you're in my ear? All right. Folks, tomorrow night for Monday Night Fights, it is everything but the top 32. It is open for everything Underworld and down. So yep, and it's new play, yeah, and it's new player friendly, so don't be a tryhard. All right, don't be that guy. Don't be Ricky Riot and be a tryhard. All right,
no, just don't have to do that.
Oh no,
you didn't have to say Ricky Riot.
Well, no,
you act like this man would come in with Ricky Riot playing as Ricky Riot at a new person friendly event, huh?
It's that, dude. I mean, like, it's either that. It's like, oh hey, new player friendly. What does he do? He's gonna play Ricky Riot, or he'll bring Sammy Callahan, or he'll bring something else. So all right, he'll try and do his welcome to the LFF and drive everybody away. Yes, but folks, it is new player friendly, so please do not, just don't be a tryhard. All right,
right.
Have fun out there. Just have a good time. That's what it's all about. Thursday night, I do not believe we have any announcements for that, but I'm sure we will get a post during the week. I'm sure Chibi has something cooked up because last week was a birdcage and it was pretty fun. And there's
Dojo?
Nothing for Dojo
yet, but
I'm
keep
sure
your eyes peeled for
I'm sure we will get an announcement of that either tomorrow or Tuesday during the day. Anything else? Production
we have something very important.
Oh yes, that's right.
Fighter.
Go for it, buddy. Announce it.
That we have on Wednesday, folks, from the band picture, we have.
Stop it.
Well,
stop.
Fine.
Do not
mute me, baby.
Do not
Go
mute
ahead.
him.
You can mute me, but I'm still the voice of the voiceless, and they want to hear me. That's the reason I'm on this show.
What?
So
just let him talk.
We've got Drew versus Trey. We've got Chuck versus Simon. And we've got a new competitor debuting for the Hollywood division, baby.
Hell yeah. It's going to be a good night. I am finally going to
break the show. Didn't have to.
I am finally going to break my, who cares about any of that? I am breaking my losing streak. All right. This will not continue. I am going to beat that big ass forehead Simple Chuck into the ground. All right, I cannot continue this. It is driving me absolutely insane. I am ripping my hair out right now.
No longer the prize jobber on this channel. He's going to be the prize fighter.
It will end with Simple Chuck. All right, but folks, sorry for that little sidebar. It's been eating away at me. Anyway, but folks, once again from Sunday Night Fight, are we rating real quick?
Are we rating Jessica Havoc?
Folks,
let's go rate Jessica
we are
Havoc.
rating Jessica Havoc tonight.
No. How about JT Dunn?
All right, never mind. Not Jessica Havoc. JT Dunn, another LFF competitor. We will be rating him. But on behalf of Sunday Night Fights, I have been the prize fighter. He has been Rainbow Apocalypse. He's been Production Truck. Thank you. And can I get a bye, man?
Bye, man.
Let's raid.
Let's raid, baby.